Hello, this month is Autism Awareness Month or Autism Acceptance Month. In this week's video I'm going to be sharing my favourite autistic creators / social media accounts. So to start with, I am not autistic, but I have been asked by a couple of my autistic friends whether I was doing anything for the month and whether I would do something. So I thought, let's highlight autistic creators and you can learn about autism from them. I have also used content creator to mean anyone that makes any sort of social media post with the intent of educating other people. So any sort of awareness posts outside of Autism Awareness Month or Autism Acceptance Month, especially if they publicly celebrate their autism. All of the links to everybody I've talked about in this video will be down in the description below. Please drop in the comments your favourite autistic creators. Links aren't allowed on YouTube comment sections. I mean, it's a setting you can turn it on and off. Mine is off for good reason. But if you give me a name, I will find the link and I will put it in the description for you, so definitely check there periodically. Let's go! First person I'm going to talk about is Paige Layle. She is an autistic TikToker and YouTuber who makes videos celebrating her autism and talking about her experiences of autism as a girl. On her YouTube channel, she interviewed her mum and talked about parenting an autistic child, among many other topics. On TikTok, she has 2 million followers and hundreds upon hundreds of videos about autism. Next up, Annie Eleni. Annie Eleni is a disability advocate who recently came out as being autistic. In her coming out video, she talked about the trauma of growing up undiagnosed, internalized ableism, and how her autism affects her. Another autistic YouTuber that I think is absolutely fantastic is Purple Ella. She also has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome like me, so that's how I found her. She talks a lot about diagnosis, self-diagnosis, and whether it's worth pursuing a professional diagnosis. She talks in depth about specific autism traits and the gender bias from professionals. The YouTuber Invisible Eye has also published a video about the gender bias in autism diagnoses and what it's like being autistic and a girl. She also talks about lesser known autism traits and discusses autism in both childhood and adulthood. She no longer makes YouTube videos, but her channel is still up and she loves that community space that she has created, and that whole channel contains a whole wealth of knowledge that you should absolutely go and watch. You should definitely watch her video about why she stopped making videos, as it highlights some of the problems with online spaces. The Aspie World talks about life with Asperger's syndrome and autism as a whole, and he has lots and lots of videos on autism within marginalised communities, with multiple videos about autism in girls and one recently about autism in the Asian community. I will also put a link to that up there. That's it for YouTubers. The search feature doesn't make it easy to find autistic YouTubers, but lots of videos about autism from non-autistic creators, so definitely if I have missed your favourite, put them down in the comment section below and I will add them to my list in the description. So moving on to TikTok. There are so many autistic creators on TikTok, it's fantastic, and they are very easy to search for using the hashtag AutisTikTok. I'll put that here. So let's start with I Am Ito. I don't know if that's how that's pronounced. They talk about being autistic, being self-diagnosed, as well as gender, sexuality, and race. They are absolutely incredible and everybody should go and follow them immediately. The Corey Singer shares funny, relatable autistic content and makes educational skits. He also shares life stories and answers questions about autism. He also has a few videos about autism and food which are really insightful. Elliot over at Dichotomy makes awesome videos about both autism and ADHD, interspersed with videos of them just living their best life, often highlighting what life is like at the intersection of queerness and autism. Up next, at Selectively Cute. She is autistic and intermittently nonverbal. She uses ASL in some videos and AAC in others, making dozens of videos about AAC tips and tricks and reviews. All of her videos are voice off with text-to-speech for the captions. Overall, she makes incredibly accessible content for everybody. Autistic Alex is also nonverbal and makes videos dancing, reacting to music, and he makes videos about stimming, fidgeting, and joins in on fun TikTok trends. The last TikToker I'm going to mention is JWolfloat2, who also posts videos reacting to music as well as fashion, hair and sensory processing. Moving away from just video content, I have a bunch of autistic accounts that I follow on Instagram. These sometimes feature videos, but more often than not it's infographics, selfies and just cute pictures with text captions to raise awareness. And for transparency, some of the accounts on Instagram that I'm sharing today I have only followed for a very short time. I found a handful of them while doing my research and trying to find usernames for the people that I already followed. They are fantastic. First up, Ruby Allegra. They are, and I quote, "the autistic, trans, queer cripple of your dreams." And I cannot disagree. They make posts about disability, accessibility, gender, sexuality, anti-racism and autism. Seeing them come up on my Instagram feed always makes me smile. Charlie Clement. Charlie is a friend of mine and I think she is fantastic. She makes excellent infographics about autism, dyspraxia, asexuality, disability and chronic illness. She's also running a video series this week talking about specific autism traits. Autism Sketches is a fantastic account that I have recently started following that shares the most adorable sketches educating about autism, how you can be an ally, and information on how you as an autistic person can cope with different challenges that come from different traits. I followed this account for about 3 days and the amount of knowledge that is just there is chef's kiss. I recommend so highly, it's gone through the ceiling. Phenomenally Autistic is another account that shares her journey as a black autistic woman with a chronic illness. She advocates for acceptance all year round, not just for 1 month a year, whether it's autism, race or disability. Next up, Amelia Blackwater. She runs an account dedicated to raising awareness of congenital heart defects, autism and mental health. She is an advocate for self-diagnosis and advocates against gatekeeping. Woo. Autistic Academic puts together resources from academic sources. They also critique America's relationship with autism. It is very America-centric, but I very much believe that it has its applications over here in the UK. They also give insight on their personal life in order to educate. They pay particular attention to the problem of Asperger's syndrome, specifically its name, but other parts of it too, especially its diagnostic criteria, and its relationship with Nazism by its name. And finally, Autinelle. I think that's how you say it. She is an autism advocate who gives out Auti tips and coping advice to other autistics. She is currently working on a series critiquing functioning labels and the DSM-5 criteria. And this is 100% besides the point, but her grid layout is so aesthetically pleasing. I love it. So, happy Autism Acceptance Month, happy Autism Awareness Month, whichever you are personally using. I hope you've now gone and followed all these wonderful creators, especially if you yourself are not autistic. There's going to be a lot to learn this month, so let's do it. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment down below with your favourite autistic creators and make sure you go and subscribe to all of them. See ya!